Please, Your Honor, I'm sorry. Nakatingin ka agad ako sa... Alam mo, ang speech ko, dagdagan daw ang persons to be acknowledged, 2 page. Ang speech ko, 2 page rin. 4 lahat. So, you'll just bear with me. Mahaba ito. Kalagay dito, Mr. President, we are live on TV. Huwag kang magmura. Huwag kang epithets and curses are part of the normal of my persona. RTF ELCAC Cabinet Officer for Regional Development and Security and Energy Secretary Alfonso Cosi. NTF-RTF Vice Chairman and Director General of the National Security Council, Hermogenes Esperon. Senator Bongo. I am not into politicking, but let me just state for the record, and in no uncertain terms, that ang kandidato ko pagka-presidente ay si Bongo. You know, Bongo has been my aide for 23 years. Ang istorya nito, nagtatagalog ako, but you'll just have to give me the allowance. Hindi naman ako masyadong marunong magsalita ng Tagalog. Ito si Bongo, bata pa noon, younger than usual. Naglalaro sila ng basketball. Ang aide ko talaga was a military guy, PC, tapos naging sa National Police. Naglalaro sila ni Bong ng basketball. Tapos pag siya nagpasa sa... Si Bato ba yun? Pinasa ni Bato ang bola doon sa security ko, si Jimboy Halili. Nung sinalo, natumba, tapos dead on this one. Collapse, patay. So wala akong aid noon, kabarkada sila sa basketball. But Bong is a graduate sa Lasal. Hindi na akala kasi nila pitsugin lang na tao, aid. They were not able really to correct Bong's talent, actually. You know, one thing sabi ko sa inyo, itong Bong na ito, magkwenta ng whatever, magkwenta ng pera o percentage or gagamitin lang ito. Hindi ito nagsusulat. Ganon kahusay ito sa bright, tapos always wala anong buhay niya, basketball. He offered to be the temporary AD camp. Tapos, that was many years ago. Kaya hanggang naging permanente siya, Chief of Staff of the office, and became a senator. So yan ang istorya ni Bongo. Agrarian Reform Acting Secretary Bernie Cruz. TESTA Director General Isidro La Peña. Talagang general yan. He was my chief of police the last day of my term sa Davao. Mindanao, Oriental Mindoro, Governor Homerlito Dolor. Occidental Mindoro, Governor Eduardo Gadiano. Sir. Marinduque, Governor Presbitero Velasco Jr. Sir. Romblon, Governor Occidental. Naujan Municipal Mayor Marcos. Municipal Mayor of Rojas, Leo Cose Jr. Victoria Municipal Mayor Joselito Malabanan. Sir, pleased to meet you. Victoria Municipal Mayor Joselito Malabanan, Abra de Ilog Municipal Mayor Eric Constantino. Mamburao Municipal Mayor Angelina Tria. Pleased to meet you. Magsaysay Municipal Mayor Cesar Tria Jr. Pleased to meet you, sir. Rizal Municipal Mayor Ernesto Pablo Jr. I'm pleased to meet you. Sablayan Municipal Mayor Andres Danghiros. Santa Cruz Municipal Mayor Miriam Quijano. Pleased to meet you, ma'am. Buwak Municipal Mayor Army Carion. Santa Cruz Municipal Mayor Antonio Oy Jr. Bago Municipal Vice Mayor Frederick Castillo. Pleased to meet you. Bulalakaw Municipal Vice Mayor Ramon Magbanwa. Pleased to meet you. Gloria Municipal Mayor, Vice Mayor Vic Roskin Ong. Adre, pleased to meet you. Former Presidential Spokesperson, Attorney Harry Roque Jr. Ikaw ba yan, sir? Former Chief Presidential Legal Counsel, Attorney Salvador Panelo. You know, part of his, again, character. Ano ito si, tignan mo yung, nakita mo kanina, pati yung sapatos niya. Ikaw, mahilig sa boots. Kaya kung may pabili kayo na kabayo dito, pakisabi irigalo ko kay Sal Panelo para makumpleto na ang sartorial former Chief Presidential Legal Counsel, former Presidential Anti-Corruption Commission, Chairman Greco Bilica. Bata ito pero mahusay. Fellow workers in government, mga kababayan. Alam mo, bago ako to read my speech, 2 pages lang to may gusto lang rin akong sabihin. Ang sentimento ko dyan sa mga komunista. You know, they've been fighting government and in the process killing so many persons. And my soldiers, and my policemen, and mga barangay captains, at in the far-flung areas, kagaya ng Mindanao, it's a fertile land, and it can really feed the entire country. Hindi lang malasin. Wala kaming drought or anything. But there's enough rainfall also to cause flooding. Itong komunistang, hindi ko talaga malaman kung anong gusto nila. You know, I was talking to Season. I released from prison so many of their leaders as a sign of goodwill. Kumuha ako ng leftist, 2 o 3. Si Lisa Masa, kalimutan ko na yung isa. Pati yung pinalitan ni si Mariano. Kami, sinali ko lahat. Nag-release ako ng prisoners. Then we began talking. And we ended up at every session, parang gusto nila a coalition government. Sabi ko, we are friends. Talagang magkaibigan man. Well, in Mindanao, magkaibigan kami. I can go to the forest, nag-hunting ako, and go up to the mountains. Pati ito si Bong, in and out yan kami sa gubat ng Mindanao. Ang problema nito ni last season is, if you read all of their documents, ang gusto nila, coalition government. Sabi ko, Adre, kaibigan tayo. Kaya nga nagrespetuhan tayo each other. I do not really care if you go down to Davao City and, sinabi ko naman sa police, hayaan na lang. Isa magkapatayan pa. But during the talk, wala talagang ginawa. Ididikit nila ang coalition government. Sabi ko, ayaw ko. And while we were talking, they were killing policemen and soldiers ko. Kaya I had to terminate the talks. Ngayon, ganito ang nangyayari. 54 years of fighting, ginawa na natin ang lahat. During the last years of my term, I distributed more than 160,000 lands. I was trying to pull something to make them irrelevant. Kaya gusto nila lupa Kaya ako, binilis ko lahat. Sabi ko kay Castriones, pati yung gobyerno, the idle lands, so ibigay mo. Binigay ko lahat, lupa, halos. Pati yung na land reform na hindi na lagay sa in possession ang mga tenants kasi binabara rin ng mga landlords, bribing, buying back the lands. Sinabi ko, put them into possession. Ibigay mo talaga sa ano. And if they don't want, just call the police. Sabihin mo, that's the law. It's not our rule. Batas yan. Kaya lahat na. And you know what? Pati yung Boracay. Ang Boracay, sa likod niyan, may mga, I don't know how they were able to do it. But one of them is Justice Carpio, yung lalaki, yung nag-retire, yung sambayan ng Pilipino nila. Wala talagang, walang maasahan. I'll just cut it short. Kaya doon na naglalaban na naman tayo. So, sometimes, may gulo. Sa awa ng Diyos dito, wala naman masyado. But in Mindanao, the fact is no improvement in the landscape can occur if there is no law and order. Magulo ang lugar, kawawa talaga. Ang una yung mga barangay captains. Hirap sila at they are targets. Marami na. Next to soldiers, ang pinakamaraming namatay dito sa Pilipinas, barangay captains. Those who do not follow the communists. Ayan ang ayaw ko sa kanila. And yet, itong mga human rights, kung magsalita at may namatay sa kanila, kagaya ni Oris, talagang pinatay sa sundalo yun. May encounter Gusto pa ng mga buang i-autopsy kung saan ang tama. Yung mga gano'n na kalukuhan nila, if they are at the losing end. Pero pag sila ang pag sila ang nakapabor, ang gobyerno is pictured really as something of a killing machine. Yun ang ng human rights. Puro left rin yan talaga sila. Walang human rights na democratic. They are all communists. Kaya nandyan yan sila. Pati yung mga madre, pati pare yung nandyan. Si Oris. Oris is pare. Pare ng Surigao yon. He was killed about 1 week ago sa encounter. Yan sila. Mga pare. Si Ivasco, when Cory ordered the release of all political prisoners. And si Ivasco, because I was prosecuting him in court for rebellion, when they were ordered released, sabi ko, but I place it on the record sa court, that the record would show that the trial has not been terminated and ongoing, but because of the order of Corazon Aquino, eventually he came to me looking for a job. Bright Bright yung mga pare, mahusay sa mobilization. Kasi ang hinahawakan tao. Kaya pumunta doon, yan sila. Kalintaan Municipal Mayor Eric Labrador. I'm sorry to have missed you. Buena Vista Municipal Mayor Madrigal Nance. Ma'am, sorry. I am pleased to meet you. Bago ka siguro. So yan ang istorya ko sa komunista. Kaya itong ELCAC, pinakamahusay na sana na program to date binigay natin sa kanila. Brainchild ito ni Esperon. Yung budget nila na 28 billion. Ginawa na lang 4 billion ng mga senador. Yun sana ang is to give every barangay 20 million. Anong gawain nila dyan? Bahala sila. Livelihood or they can repair the roads or whatever. Yun ang itong purpose ng ELCAC. At marami na akong bahay all over the Philippines. I have about 2,000 houses. Talaga ginawa ko yan para sa kanila kung mag-surrender. May bahay at bigyan ka agad ng trabaho. Or nagbibigay ako ng sweldo. Inutosan ko kung anong whatever is there to do for their contribution to the country. That's the purpose of ELCAC. Yan ang storya dyan. Pero dyan rin ako galit sa komunista. Talagang galit ako hanggang ngayon. A pleasant day to all. I thank all the members of the Joint National Task Force and Regional Task Force to end local communist conflict, MIMAROPA, for taking a stand against the pressing issue of insurgency in the Philippines. Pag hindi ninyo na-control ang NPA dito, magulo. Isa pa, magsigway ako. Droga. Alam mo, ang droga, gusto mong sirain ang buhay ng kalaban mo. Magbigay ka lang ng droga sa anak. Maghigop lang yan. At hindi ninyo magtaka, I will not make it clear now. There's even a presidential candidate na nag-cocaine. Yung mga mayaman sa Davao, ari ng lahat ng banana, ang distribution, yun nagsuicide yung anak. May kandidato tayo na nagko-cocaine yan. Yung mga anak ng mga mayaman. Kaya ako nagtaka ako, anong nagawa yung tao niya? I'm just asking. What contribution has he made pala sa Pilipinas? Yan lang, gusto ko lang tanongin ng ano. Hindi naman sabang bakit ang Pilipino parang lukong-luko na supporting. Magtanong lang ako sa inyo, ano ang ginawa niyan nagdadruga yan ng cocaine ang tirada niya. Itong anak ng mga mayaman, lahat dito sa Manila, o sa Davao. Isang grupo yan. Tirada niya ng cocaine. I am not, hindi ako nag-iintriga. Bahala kayo. Find out. Sino? Kayo magtanong kayo sa Davao. May kilala kayo. Ang mga taga Maynila, yung mga mayaman talaga, ari ng biggest banana plantation, ako Pilipino, bigla na lang, hindi ako naiinggit. Politika naman, may manalo, may matalo. Ganon rin ako noon. Kung walang swerte, di wala. Pero itong fascination nila sa itong kandidato na to, baka hindi talaga nila alam. Pero alam ng yung Boracay na yan. You know, when I ordered the clean up of Boracay, sabi ko linisin mo, sabi ko kay General Simato, kaya mo ba? Sabi niya, sir, kaya ko. Sabi ko, linisin ninyo. Nilinis nila. After that, yung Boracay, yung beach, sa likod niyan, may lupa. Sabi ko nga, nakuha ng mga few ng mga mayaman. When you know that piece of property at the back of Boracay is still forestal. So you cannot build a residential because you need a conversion from agricultural to residential. Maraming nag-agawan, ang ginawa ko, I ordered, itong DAR, i-declare it a land reform area. Ibigay mo sa mga mangyans. Kanila yan. Sila yung pinaka. So, that's the story of Boracay. I have not been there kasi nung magpunta sana ako, yung mga banting, mga streamers, salamat, Duterte, nakukornihan ako. Hindi ko naman pera ng tao yan. Bakit kayo magpasalamat sa akin? Magpasalamat kayo sa mga tao nagtatrabaho, especially those working. Yeah, that's one story. I-connect ko lang, yan dyan silang yung mga mayaman at hindi mahuli-huli. O minsan, kung gusto nila, magsakay sila sa aeroplano nila, sino maghuli sa kanila? But I am just not really a warning. Bahala kayo. Bahala kayo kung anong gusto ninyo na tao. Inyo yan. Ang akin lang, pagdating ng panahon, basta sinabi ko sa inyo, and he is a very weak leader, ang karakter niya. Except for the name. Pero ang tatay, pero siya, anong ginawa niya? He may twin hands down. Okay. If that is what the Filipino wants, go ahead. Basta alam ninyo. Yan droga na yan. Pero pag ako ang umabot dyan sa iyo, pasensya tayo. You know, I have always declared when I was mayor of Davao, I'm going to build a city comfortable enough for you without fear na makalabas kayo, and I will return the streets to you and the parks. Kasi doon sa doon sila do not destroy my country because I will kill you. Do not destroy the youth of the land kasi sila yung tatay, pati mananay ni few years at ang mga anak nila. Kaya sabi nila, nagpapatay ako ng tao. Sinong pinatay ko? I said to the police, it is very clear, go out and hunt the drug lords, primarily pati yung lieutenants. Yung tawag nila dyan sa peddlers, street peddlers ng Cebu, yun ang mga basurero. Yung magkuha doon sa mga tenyente, yun ang mag-distribute. Yan ang So wag kayong talaga. Alam mo ganito yan eh. If the mayor or governor ayaw niya at ang police sumusunod rin, walang dulo. Yan tandaan ninyo. Pag ginusto ninyo na wala talaga. Andyan yung police. Sabihin mo sa kanila, go out and destroy the apparatus. But if there is a resistance, violent resistance, may mga baril man talaga, patayin ninyo. Or else kayo ang mamamatay. Yan ang guidance ko sa police, trabaho nila yan. But you know, when I became mayor, mayor kasi tawag ko sa hindi naman presidente. When I won the election, tinawag ko yan sila lahat. Tapos si Bato, bit ko from Davao. Nung na-install siya ng PNP, sabi ko, open the records and tell me who are the guys, the big son of a... Alam mo, 7 generals were involved. Tingin ko sa customs, ganon rin. At tingin ko sa airport, ganon rin. Kaya sabi ko, I did not realize, sabi ko, I will finish it. Madali naman talaga. Patayin mo lang lahat dyan, tapos yan. Assassinate mo lang. Pero, there's the law. But sabi ko, destroy the apparatus. And gaya ng mayor ng Osamis, has been peddling drugs. He was a drug lord. Alam namin sa Mindanao. So when I became president, gano'n. Sinabi ko sa kanila, binaringan ko sila. Hindi mahirap kasi kung ang mga opisyal na pati yung pulis nasa corruption. Talagang, kaya kung may pulis ka na nasa droga, tawagin mo agad si Carlos, yung chief PNP now, at sabihin mo, itong pulis na ito, itong opisyal na ito, marami yan. You won't believe it, marami yan. Kaya kung may suspitsa ka, I will not be mayor for all time. lalabas din ako. Pero between now at the end of my term, sabihin mo lang kung sino. At saka huwag kayong magpatalo dyan. Sabi ko, pag ayaw ninyo, sabihin mo sa pulis, ayaw ko na droga. O unless ikaw nagdodroga ka, we are a protector. We are in trouble. So, you either dispatch him or do not wait for the anong tawag nito? I have a term for that, itong droga na ano. It's a vicious cycle. Ang human rights, magpakita ng listahan. Ito yung pinatay ni Duterte. Ang sa likod, hindi nila pinita ano yung namatay dahil sa droga at pinatay dahil bungog sa droga. They are only considering yung mga sabi nila so-called drug lords. Kaya kung mayroon dyan, dispatch mo na sa ibang lugar. And I'm sure the new PNP chief general would be, or just go to my office and let us talk. Mayor, I need about 30 minutes with you. Mag-usap lang tayo. I will entertain you. And I said, sabi ako, what about Mayor Droga? I'll give you all the time and tell me. Do not allow these gangsters to destroy pati yung mga anak ninyo. Kasi pag naghigop na yan, problema mo na talaga sa pamilya. Sigurado yan, maghiwalay ang mag-asawa dahil dyan. It destroys the foundation of a family, basic family unit. Ito namang tulungan na lang ninyo ang armed forces. Medyo may isa parang front dito. So, you have to do it somehow. To our local chief executives and community leaders, you play a crucial role not only in addressing insurgency but also fighting crimes and illegal drugs in your respective localities. Your cooperation will likewise advance the government's larger goal of securing and safeguarding the nation. I thus urge all local executives in MIMAROPA to synergize your efforts with the NTF and RTF ELCAC in fighting against lawlessness and insurgency. I also ask you to support this administration in the programs in achieving sustainable peace and security. Today, we also inspected the construction of the Sentrong Pangkabataan Complex, which will be a venue for young leaders in Mindoro to converge and conduct seminars and training that will empower them and improve their leadership. I commend the joint efforts of the local government and other government and non-government agencies of pursuing programs and projects that would cater to the development of the youth who are the future leaders of our nation. This administration is committed to supporting the endeavors of local governments that empower different sectors of society, such as the youth. It is my hope that the local government of Oriental Mindoro and its people will continue to enhance the youth's civic efficiency, moral character, and nation building. May I likewise take this chance to urge all concerned agencies in this region to undertake all the necessary actions to address the decades-long power crisis in Mindoro. Wala naman, sir? Wala nang... May crisis pa ba? Parang wala naman. Okay na. May you work together to ensure a reliable and efficient power source for the continued growth of the local economy and improve quality of life to the Filipino Mindoreños. Indeed, if we address these key issues, our people, they will not turn towards extremism, and instead, they will contribute significantly to nation building. As President, I assure you that the government will provide the unrelenting support to your respective initiatives in securing lasting peace in the country. Join me in this fight so that we can build a stronger and saving future for the next generation. Ako, magtapos na. In 6 months, I'll be out. I really do not know. I'm worried about 2 things. Crime, drugs, ang number 1, pati yung NPA. Because maraming gustong pumasok doon sa area ng Davao because of gusto mo magtanim ng saging. Pagdating doon, yung equipments sinusunog ng NPA. So, no meaningful progress can occur, I said, in your city or province kung nandyan yan sila. Gawain mo lahat, kaya mong gawin to suppress itong dalawa. Drugs and terrorism perpetrated by the communists. Yan lang ang problema natin. We can hurdle it. Maybe, just maybe, we will have a prosperous and beautiful country again. Salamat.
Thank you, Mr. President. May we kindly request the President